before we start this video, I want to give a big shout out to my KOG members of the month, Ryan McDonough, Blue Cat, and Run2127. You guys are all awesome, just saying. If you want your name here, consider hitting that join button for exclusive channel benefits. How's it going, guys? RNG Life here, and today we finally got a new event in Duel Links, and it is the Aigami Unlock event. If you guys are wondering when we can actually unlock him, I'm gonna say it right now, it is only until September 1st. It's basically gonna be like 4 days from now, so yeah, they do this thing where they kind of elongate the thing, so it takes a while, so you don't just unlock it immediately and then stop playing. You gotta kind of have to log in a few times to try to get them, which is fair enough. But we got some new cards for this event. I have a deck to show you guys that will auto-duel the event, and it kind of wrecks the whole event. It's pretty good. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at these rewards. First up, we got a new UR. It's Cubic Dharma, which I'm kind of glad we're finally getting the Cubic support, because I mean, we're getting Aigami, like we need his support. It would be weird if we didn't have him, but yeah. So Cubic Dharma is here. It's a pretty cool card. It says you take no battle damage from attacks involving your Cubic monsters. You only use each of the following effects of this card once per turn during your main phase. Now the effects are: number 1, you can send one Cubic card from your hand to the graveyard, and if you do, draw a card. Pretty good. It lets you deck thin, and it's a continuous spell. You can use it every turn, so not bad. Second ability says you can banish this card from your grave, then target one Cubic monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. So that's pretty good, because a lot of Cubic monsters and cards and whatever have the ability to mill Cubic cards. So if you send Cubic Dharma to the grave, you will have the ability to basically banish it and add a Cubic monster from your grave to your hand, which is alright. Now, the only thing that I'm kind of waiting on is for Aigami to finally show up, reveal all his abilities. Maybe he'll have an ability that says we can actually play Vijam and all these other cards, because that's probably what the deck needs. Bringing back stuff like Buster Gundle. These are old, like End of the Anubis. These are old support cards. The only new ones we got is this one and the other one. So this Cubic Dharma and this guy, Dark Garnix, the Cubic Beast. This card basically says it cannot be normal summon. You must first be special summon from your hand by sending one Cubic monster you control to the graveyard. So if it was from the hand or something, it'd be a lot better. But this means that you have to be playing that one Cubic monster, the like 1600 boy. You got to be using that guy so you can actually summon this. So if you don't draw into that 1600, these guys are all going to be bricks in the hand, I think. So that's a little bit unfortunate, because I think Buster Gundle does a very similar thing. But I think for him, you just send 3 away, which is almost impossible to do, unless you can get those 3 boys out and GG, like you can get them all out. But it's a little bit difficult, as you can see. But yeah. We do have Dark Garnix now, the Cubic Beast. This guy's, aside from his summoning condition, where you can send a Cubic monster, summon this guy. If summoned this way, this guy gains 1000 attack. When this card destroys a monster by battle, you can target up to 2 Vijam the Cubic Seed in the graveyard and send this card to the grave. And if you do special summon them, then you can add 1 blue Garodia, the Cubic Beast, in the deck to your hand. So I see how it's referencing a bunch of other cards, so I am just getting that feeling like those cards are going to be available somewhere, somehow. Maybe later on in this event, maybe it's going to be part of a skill for Aigami, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so that's gonna be pretty cool, and you know it's gotta be more than just add one VJOM to your deck or something, because this one specifically lists 2 VJOMs. So yeah, I think we're gonna be getting those somehow eventually later, but for now, these are the only new cards. It is an auto-duel event that you can actually farm a bunch of gems on, so I'm gonna be showing you guys a deck that you guys can use to pretty much just auto-duel your way through the event, farm a bunch of gems, farm a bunch of raid duel thingies, and whatever. So let's go ahead and take a look at the deck that I'm using today. Alright, and here it is. It's my new Dimension Duel auto win deck, basically, because you just auto duel and it does its thing. Now the deck is pretty much going to be using Blue Eyes and Dark Magician support, because those guys get multiplied stats. Now, I built the deck in a way where you don't have to run intricate combos. It's literally, the AI can handle it. It just summons a big monster, maybe do some kind of fusion, and yeah, it's pretty much all it does. Eventually, you'll have 3 monsters on board, and if you want to go for Obelisk, then you can go for Obelisk, or at least the AI will go for Obelisk. So yeah, that's also pretty cool, because if you go for a God card, I think it deals 5 times damage. I haven't checked, but yeah, last time it was 5 times damage, but these guys do 3 times damage, so pretty cool. I got 3 copies of Blue Eyes, 3 copies of Dark Magician, pretty much standard. I'm using these guys because they're just really good. Just I summon a monster and I beat down. I'm also using 2 copies of Spirit of White. This guy is in the structure deck, so if you pick up 1 copy of the structure deck, you will have both of these, so GG, pretty cool. Now here's where it gets a little bit expensive. It's on the Dark Magician side. I am using 2 copies of Magical Circle and Navigation. You don't have to run these cards at all. Like, if you don't have any copies of them, don't run them. Don't worry about it. You can actually focus more on running, like, I don't know, just different things. Maybe like Power of the Guardians, Mage Power. You can even run the Dark Magician Search guy. I forget his name, but he's the guy you normal summon, and then he searches a Dark Magician card. So you could potentially play your Dark Magic Curtain and what other Dark Magician support card you might be adding. Or you could just say screw it and just go all in on these other cards, like Tyrant Wing and your Fang of Critias, along with Eye of Timaeus. Like, now these cards are pretty cool, because Critias is all about just, you make this giant boy, your Tyrant Burst Dragon, you fuse Critias with this trap card, and it makes this guy. Now, Tyrant Burst Dragon is a really cool card, because this guy basically becomes an equip, so you can equip this onto a Dark Magician, onto a Blue Eyes, onto an Obelisk, and you basically equip it onto that guy, and he gets, I think, a 400 attack boost? Yeah, 400 attack and defense, and he can attack 3 times. So it's really, really strong. It basically becomes a 9 times multiplier. So it's really, really good for Blue Eyes and all that stuff, because you're able to deal like 9,000, 9,000, 9,000. So I've already gotten like 10 wins with it. I'm using Heavy Starter as my skill. So sometimes it'll guarantee you to start with like Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, or whatever, maybe even Obelisk, just to have them early, just so you can be like, okay, yeah, now the AI can actually like tribute summon it, especially if you actually use Navigation and summon a bunch of Dark Magicians, and it just clog your board, and then bam, immediate Obelisk, probably turn 2 or something. So it's pretty good. It's just a really, this is pretty much only here to summon Obelisk, and when you pair it with Circle, it banishes their monster, then Obelisk attacks directly. So that's pretty much the only thing. Now the AI handled it pretty well. Like, we even have the Eye of Timaeus play with Dark Cavalry. You use that on Dark Magician, and cool. You don't need to run 2 copies of Dark Cavalry or Eye of Timaeus. I'm just running them for consistency, because I want to be able to like summon this guy a lot more, because Dark Cavalry is awesome, because he gets a really, really nice boost in stats. So a lot of times he's going to be stronger than Blue Eyes. I mean, he's going to be stronger than Blue Eyes, and he's going to be able to deal piercing, and it was finally updated, so now his stat is multiplied as well. So very, very cool. If you want, you can also try to get like the Dark, not the Blue Eyes fusions, like the Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon or whatever, because I know Kaiba has some skills to play that, but the whole point of the event is not to play it yourself. You're just auto-dueling, so this will suffice for an auto-duel. And trust me, in the last event, I think at the very, very end, I was still using this deck. So this deck will carry you through the whole event. So there you guys have it. This is the deck I'm using. Let's go ahead and do like a 1 or 2 quick games, and we're gonna call it a day. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. Alright, Aigami is here. I'm literally auto-dueling, so I don't have to worry about anything, dude. I can literally sit here, watch an anime or something, and just chill with the thing doing all the work in the background. Now, it looks like it started with a very Dark Magician heavy setup. I also managed to just immediately banish their back row, which is the beauty of summoning Spirit of White. But yeah, the navigation's doing its thing. Now you got all the Dark Magicians. You can banish the thing. Bam, bam, and bam. You get to hit with everything. Also, if they did have a monster, you can also tag out Spirit of White. That's why I like Spirit of White. It's the banish, and it does not clog the board because you can still tag out for a Blue Eyes, who is superior in stats. So, yeah, and my opponent is kind of, doesn't matter what my opponent's running, trust me. Even late game when he has like the super OP, his best deck or whatever, it's not OP at all actually, this deck is still going to completely wreck him. But let's go ahead and get another game to show you just how fast you can farm this guy. Alright, but before that, let's go ahead and check on our rewards. Of course, I am at the top. So, yeah, there you go. We got, at least we got the Garnicia Elephantis, but let's get that next game. Alright, here he is once again. And like I said, these duels are going to be very, very fast. And that's pretty much all it is. This is I like these events. I really do, because it's just kind of like a very chill event. You're kind of just sitting back, letting the thing handle it for you. And hey, you're getting a whole bunch of just rewards and stuff for it. And that's pretty cool. Now, right now, what is the AI doing? Did it set all the Tyrant Wings? Wait, is that Darkness Approach? I don't have that card set. So it does have navigation. Tyrant Wing, it did set it, but it didn't matter. Like I said, even if it messes up, that's probably the worst you can do is set Tyrant Wing. It's kind of pointless, but yeah, the AI is still really, really good at just handling it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the deck, and let me know if you guys are running another deck that possibly might be better than this version or whatever, because I did want to make a deck using Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, but at the end I was like, dude, what's the point, dude? I'm just gonna auto-duel the event either way. I mean, you could try to do it to be like, oh, look how big I can get my monster or whatever, but that guy can already attack 3 times for 4,500. It's all right, but I don't know, dude. I just didn't see the point. Like, I probably will do something else with this event to see if I can maybe get a high score or something. I am going to be covering some more stuff, so keep an eye out and subscribe for all the like new videos and stuff that are going to be coming out now that we're finally getting like actual content in Duel Links, because for the past like week or so it's been pretty dry, dude. But whatever, that's pretty much that. And if you guys enjoyed, go and leave a like, share, and subscribe for more Duel Link shenanigans. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today. Have a great day, and see you guys.